Okay, now that we've tested our photo, we can upload photos via our API and it's working in Postman. Now we'll take a look at our client application, the Angular app, and do what we need to do in there so that we can upload photos via that. So let's head back to VS Code and clean up the tabs at the top. And what we're going to do first of all is, well, we're going to create a new component for this. So we'll open up the terminal. And let's go to the one we're using to create stuff, and let's just clear this screen. And what we're going to do is cd upper level and then cd back into our members folder, and we'll create a component in here that we're going to use to handle the photo upload. So what we'll do is we'll create a new component, so we'll say nggc, and we'll call this one photo-editor, and we'll skip -tests and press return. And what we're going to do in this particular component is we'll start off in the component itself. So we'll open up the photo editor. And what we're going to do is we're going to receive our member from the parent component. So for that, we use an input property. And we're going to input the member. And this is, of course, going to be a type of member. And that's all we need to do for now inside here. We'll open up the template. So we'll say photo editor HTML, and what we're going to do in here is we'll add a row, so we'll say div.row, and then we'll add a class and say div col-2, and what we're going to do in here is we're going to loop over our existing member photos. So we're going to say a-ng4 if you're using the Angular snippets, and we'll say let photo of member.photos. And inside this, what we'll do is we'll display the user images, and we'll get this from our photo.url, and we should give it an alt. So I'm just going to say, so what do we have in here that's useful that we could use? I guess we could put the URL in there. At least we've got something in there. And what we'll do is we'll specify the class, and we'll set this equal to image-thumbnail, and we'll give it some padding around it of 1. And underneath the image, what we'll do is we'll say div, and we'll give it a class of text-center, and inside this div we're going to have 2 buttons, and we'll make the button, and we'll say btn-sm because we're not going to have a great deal of space underneath these photos, and we'll say main as the first button, and we'll copy this down, and the second one will give a class of btn-danger, and what we'll do in here is we'll use list to delete, but we really won't have much space under here, so what we'll do is we'll use an icon, and we'll give this a class equal to fa and fa-trash. And what we can do is we can go to our member edit component, which is going to be the parent of this component, and we want to go to the template here, and inside here what we want to do is add this to our edit photos section. So we'll say app-photo editor, and what we want to pass here is our member, which is our input property, and then we're going to pass down the member that we get from this component. And let's go take a look. And I'm logged in as Lisa, and if I click on edit profile and click on edit photos, then we can see the different photos that I've uploaded during the testing. So far so good. But what we need is a way to actually upload photos, and we'll take a look at that next.